Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome back to 𝗦𝘂𝗍, welcome back to Lake. So, there's been a bit of an issue. This particular episode, episode 3, was not uploaded properly to YouTube. And unfortunately, I accidentally deleted the file and have been unable to recover it no matter what I've tried. And I've really put some effort into recovering it. I paid 150 quid for a file recovery software kit which didn't work, so I'm trying to get my money back on that because it kind of definitely inferred that it had found the file and it could recover it, but it didn't at all. So in a stroke of luck, I actually have a game save file at the beginning of the day for the episode that I've lost. Now I'm going to try and recreate the storyline that existed in the original recording. But this is a recreation of day 3, so I'm going to try and not let any of the secrets out of the bag and just try and relax, enjoy this episode. So we got a few
Morning, P.O. How about a pet peeve to start?
We've got a few deliveries to do, nothing too serious. Exclamation mark here, pick up Laurie's movie box. And over here as well, what's this? Deliver a letter to the campground. All right. Now I can't actually remember where we were during
or will it be a positive?
During our last episode.
The answer.
P.O. Positive or pet peeve?
Jack, I've had this pet peeve for years. We've got a beautiful lake and a nice boulevard, but why don't we have one of those coin-operated binoculars?
I like the idea, Tina. Let's take a closer look at today's weather now.
That actually is a good idea. So yeah, I can't remember what I have and haven't achieved at this point in the game. I don't think it's that one, is it? It's this one. So I'm going to be real careful about what I talk about and what I say, but
Ooh,
I have...
Interesting.
I have now... I have now fully completed and reviewed the game, and I can say that I think it's fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I've left a review on Steam. I've uploaded a review to my channel on YouTube. So if you would like to check those out, please do go ahead and check those out. Witchcraft. This is my favourite song in the whole game as well. Oh. Might help if I grab the parcel. What is it, 104?
Ooh, that's heavier than I thought.
That tiny little box is heavier than she thought. Oh, I always do that. Even now I do that. I still walk up to the post box and try and post it, even though I know I have a parcel. I need to go over here and drop it off.
I'll leave it on the doorstep.
Brilliant game. Really love this game. It's so chilled out, so relaxed. Now what I've got to do is remember the decisions that I made for any events that occur and try and not ruin the storyline for you guys. I'm going to try real hard not to do that. And I'm at a point now where all of my hard drives are completely full. That's my recording hard drive, my game hard drive. So I was lucky that I have literally just enough hard drive space to reinstall the game. Because I'm at a stage now where every time I play a game...
These look like bills.
I then have to delete the game in order to be able to install the next game to review. It's been like that for a little while. I can't really afford to buy a new hard drive, so I'm gonna try and... I found an old external USB. I mean, it's old, but I'm gonna try and use that to back up any recordings I make so that I don't have a repeat of this situation in the future. But for now at least, I you know, I was so mortified. Because I'm recording in 4K as well, the file's huge. I mean, we're talking like 60 gig. Which you can understand why my hard drives fill up so quickly. For a 1 hour episode, it's like 50, 60 gig minimum. So, yeah, I've got an external USB now hooked up to my PC, and I'm going to try and back up all the recordings I make twice a day, and hopefully we won't have a recurrence of this issue. Now, if you're wondering why I'm prattling on about the issues that I've had with my recordings instead of talking about this fantastic game, it's because that bug does get on my nerves. It is because pretend to move left and right and then click it, you get the box.
What these folks order?
The reason is because I know some stuff that's going to happen in this game. I did it again. Tried to post it in the post box again. My God, when will I learn? Will I ever learn? Apparently not. I've completed the game and I still do it.
No answer.
So, yeah, it's because I'm absolutely petrified about letting some secrets out of the box. And I want to talk about the game and how much cool stuff there is and how much I like this and how much I like that. Because I am absolutely sure I'm going to say something that hasn't yet happened and you don't yet know about. I'm just going to park like an idiot here. I'm going to really annoy that car. Sorry, Mavis. Oh, is she going to go round me? Wow. The AI are actually semi-smart. I mean, lethal. Beyond any reproach, but she actually drove around me that time. Sometimes they just park behind you and beep the horn rudely. But most of the time, that's what they do. Right, let's go see Laurie and try and remember. So good. I don't normally brake for T-junctions, but I sensed there was a car this time. Let's see how Laurie's getting on. That might help me remember where we are in the story. It's a killer car she's working on.
Hey, Lori, did you watch The Love Bug?
Hey, Miss W.
Yes.
Yes, I did, and I guess I liked it.
Sweet. Good enough for me.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
See? Ancient isn't all bad. You still ready for Sunday?
I have never been more ready. It's
It's
going to be rad.
red.
Yeah, totally tubular, right?
Sure, Miss W. See you Sunday.
So totally tubular is very much a surfing term, and I remember saying this in the first time I recorded it. It's kind of weird that she says totally tubular, because I can't imagine there's going to be any surfing at the lake. Not that kind of environment. But yeah, maybe she was just trying to be cool and referencing a movie that she'd seen or something. In fact, there was a game. There was a really cool game that I had as a kid where you would ride down the river in a blow-up tube. I think it's called tubing. And in that, I'm almost certain, like when you did a cool move or got a cool score, it would say, rad, excellent, you're awesome. And I'm sure at least once it said tubular. That's totally tubular. So maybe she's referencing that. If you can remember what that game is, guys, please let me know. I'd love to get hold of a copy of that and put it on the channel. We shall see, we shall see. And there's Robert chopping down the bush with an axe.
Hi, Robert.
Don't
Here's the
get that.
mail.
Thanks, Meredith. And, sorry for leaving all of a sudden yesterday.
No problem. Leaking
I'd
roofs don't
forgotten
fix
about that.
themselves.
Well, it was just, I needed some space. I think I've gotten a bit too used to being on my own.
What did I say here? I think I said this.
Was I such bad company?
No, not at all. I really enjoyed it. I just don't want you to feel weird about it. I was the weirdo.
You definitely were. What did I say here?
Right. Okay.
I just wanted you to know that. Anyways, let's see what's in the mail. A dentist appointment. Wait, why am I sharing that with you?
So, no news regarding those apartments?
Nothing. Hallelujah. This gives me a bit more peace of mind to work on my wild card plan.
Ooh.
Wild card plan?
Wild card plan. Yes. Also, highly confidential.
Oh, come on. I won't tell a soul.
Yeah, but no. Maybe later. It's still work in progress.
Okay. Good luck with that.
Thanks.
So yeah, still having this thing in my hand obviously is causing a little bit of an issue because I handed him the post with it still in my hand. I'll be honest with you, I am absolutely struggling. No. Put it in the van. Come on. Look how she puts it in there. There we go. So, yeah, I am struggling like Billy-O to remember what I said the first time I recorded this. So if I get anything wrong, I am so sorry, but I'm trying real hard to remember. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Whoa. Gotta take that at full speed. And this one. No. Great track this, by the way. Fantastic soundtrack throughout this entire game. Really cool, really relaxed, really nice. I love it. Everything about this game just oozes chill out and relax, and I don't feel particularly chilled out and relaxed today, so I apologise. I'm not quite giving over the same relaxed persona that I was in episodes 1 and 2. But needless to say, this is a good game. I enjoyed it. And if you want, you can make some predictions about what's going to happen in the story. Oh, hang on. There was an incident where I drove down here, and I can't remember if it's this episode or not. So now this is where I'm going to get into trouble. We call that Death Corner, but I think we call it Death Corner in this episode. I can't remember if it was this episode or the next episode. Anyway, I came driving round there one time, and I don't know, I don't want to ruin it. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether I'm going to ruin the experience. Anyway, Death Corner tried to kill me by placing something in the road. That's why we call it Death Corner. Do you see how it lurches the van over to one side? I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've driven there. It's really difficult to recreate a video. Oh man, I'm struggling. Okay, let's try and focus on the awesomeness of the game. I'm torn now. I don't know whether to tell you what happened. Well, okay, I'll tell you, and then I'll apologise first. I'm sorry if I ruined the surprise, but we came around that corner one time, and there was a deer in the middle of the road. And if you've watched all of the episode and you don't see that, well, oh god, I'm digging myself a deep hole here, aren't I? Right, let's back up a little bit, so I missed my turning. Reverse 180. You can have some fun with this van, you really can, once you get used to the way it works. Right, here we go.
I remember Dad telling me, Meredith, the picnic area is for the older kids.
Now, is this the first time I meet these guys? I think it is, isn't it? Again,
Hello
careful
there.
about what I say.
Hey, how are you?
I may have mail for you.
Yes.
Is it
first
addressed
time.
to Mickey or June? Or both?
To both. Here you go.
Oh, sweet brother Damien, savior in the hour of darkness.
Never mind him. He's a bit stressed out. We were a bit low on paper. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Meredith. Nice to meet you too.
Woo!
Toilet paper?
Probably a bit of cash and some rolling paper.
Ah, that kind of paper.
That kind of paper.
I better get going. It was nice to meet you.
Okay. Bye, sweet Meredith.
So these are our local RV traveling hippies, I guess you could call them. A little bit of a storyline with them, going to evolve over time. I shall do my best not to ruin that. I think also maybe there was some... Oh man. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. If anything doesn't make sense, if you watch the whole episode, the whole series, and there's an incident that doesn't make sense, just let me know and I'll clarify what it is. There's the farm. The old potato farm. I do feel like the camera could be a little bit higher. Seems a bit low this way. There's the diner. So we've got to take the video box back to our friend in the flick store. And yeah, got to be real careful about what I say and what I don't say. I'm just gonna not say anything. I think that's the only way I can get through this video without spilling too many beans. This is a lot harder than I anticipated. So if I just focus on how pretty everything looks, then I won't have a problem. That was the wife just walking in. Just ignore her. She's fine. Right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, hang on.
Didn't bring the package.
Do you know what's funny? I did exactly the same thing when I recorded this the first time. It's almost like a carbon copy at this point. Ah, and this same bug happened. See how she's carrying it, but she can't see it? So yeah. On some levels, I'm absolutely nailing this replay. Just got to try and remember what I say.
Hi, Angie.
Oh, hey.
So, hey, I dropped off and picked up those movies.
Right.
Listen, if you're busy, I can come back later.
Yeah, actually, now's not a great time. There's 2 more movies on the counter. If you could deliver those, that'd be peachy.
Jaws and The Dirty Dozen. I'm on it. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it.
Great. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Alrighty, so now we've got to take a little detour over to Jack's place. Is it Jack? Sure, his name's Jack. Easy to forget. Oh, that truck's not going to be a friend of ours, is he? Okay. And later on I'm going to try and run over a couple of pedestrians and we'll see how that goes. Could be interesting. Might be a total failure. Hopefully you can't see a reflection of what the wife is doing in the telly, but if you can, I apologise. Alrighty. Is he on the boat? Yes, he's on the boat. Okay, that's this episode. Goodbye. I don't know where she's going. Probably leaving me. You heard that, apparently. Bonjour!
Mr. Mackey, I've got this movie box for you.
Leave it on the porch of the cabin, could ya?
I need to know if you prefer a war movie or a shark movie.
Huh? Movies? Just pick something. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yours it is.
All right, Jaws it is. Have a nice day.
Had to be, really, didn't it? Although he does look like the guy out of Dirty Dozen as well. Right, so now we can return to the post office. I think that's this episode over. But we do run 2 days per episode, so I shall be going back to the house, doing whatever we do over there, and then continuing on for the next episode, or the next day rather, next shift. And that'll be the end of this particular episode. And I can rest safely in the knowledge that I finally got it done. Witchcraft, witchcraft, ooh, witchcraft. I do like this song. Good song. There we go. Shift over. Saturday evening.
Hey, Em, it's me, Kay. Wow, I just, instantly dialed your parents' number. Superpowers! Probably just muscle memory or something like that, right? Or maybe it's like that thing where you smell something and it instantly triggers this mega old memory you didn't even know you had. Know what I mean? Oh man, I had that once when Barry bought me lilacs, and the smell instantly mentally teleported me to when I was 6 years old and fell out of a tree, and I ended up with all this lilac-smelling tree gunk all over my face. You remember that, right? What if it's like that with old phone numbers? You go, must dial M, and then your brain just triggers your fingers to dial? Man. Anyway, I didn't call about that, obviously. I was thinking of maybe taking a stroll around the lake this Sunday, clear my head, and then Maureen suggested maybe you'd like to tag along. Not that I'm asking because of Maureen, of course. Just thought it might be fun to check out the old hangouts and the lake sites and all. If you do want to join, I'll be at the watchtower overlooking the lake at 11 a.m. Sunday. I'll probably hang around a bit, so I'll see you when I see you. Sunday morning watchtower. Be there or be square.
Whoa! Yes. We're definitely going to go meet Kay.
The Countess and the Carpenter.
Oh yeah, I like
Chapter
these.
3. Come in were
Good
the most
episode, this.
regretted words Cecilia
Chapter.
had uttered in a long time. They were instantly followed up by, "Get out!" when she saw the surprised face of the carpenter's apprentice, instead of her niece, Anna. Apparently, her hosts wasted no time in addressing the problem of a malfunctioning bathroom faucet.
Honestly, the next chapter is the best chapter. Don't miss that. Oh, you might even get it in this episode. Yeah. Right, we're back on Addicts. Lead. I almost forgot how relaxed life is here. There is so much space. And people just start conversations with you as if they don't have to be somewhere else. I remember in the previous episode I was talking about that, which is probably true. So far I delivered quite a few packages and letters, home movies and even a living creature. Wonder what next week will bring. But not before ending this week with 2 meetings with friends. And an old one and very new one. Should be interesting. See, the audio for the type has gone again. So yes, I mean, it's frustrating. Oh, here we go.
Hey, Em!
I'll tell you in a
Up
minute.
here!
Hiya! Should I just come up?
Come on up! You just have to watch your step on the 3rd ledge. Should be good.
I have to what on the what now?
I have to what? On the what now?
It's fine. Cross my heart and hope to die. Scout's honor.
Hope I don't die. Unfortunately, you don't climb the
Hope
tower.
I don't die climbing this tower.
I was looking forward to that.
Phew. I'm up. In one piece. It's all good. Call off the dogs. Ugh.
So glad you made it. Isn't it nice up here?
Stunning. I was hoping to take some photographs. It's just reminded me of where I was when I first recorded it. So I thought, yeah, brilliant. I could take some photos from up here, but no, unfortunately I couldn't. So there may be some photos at the end that you see that were taken during this episode that I don't remember, so I won't be taking them now. But they're worth looking at. They're good photos. Some of them anyway. They're not all brilliant. Okay.
Sure is. Oh, that view. Gets me every time.
Sounds like you're starting to remember what's great about P.O.
Yes, you could say coming up here by myself, or just say, no, not really. But yeah, I'm a bit more polite. I'm a bit kinder than
Those
that.
times we took some pie up from the diner after school and sat here talking about whatever we felt like.
Oh, yeah. How about that afternoon I snuck in some beers from Uncle Stan, and they were really disgusting, and you puked all over the rail? In fact, wasn't it kind of where you're standing right now? Oh my gosh, it totally was.
Oh man, what? I don't remember any of that.
I bet you don't.
I've had some
I'm glad you're
incidents
back.
like that I don't
Kind of
remember.
missed having you around.
I feel the same way.
Aww.
So,
Nobody says,
what's
"Aw."
life been like for you since you left? Positives? Negatives?
You know, I went to university, got a job. I basically worked my butt off the entire time. That's both positive and negative, I guess.
Oof. That doesn't sound like a sustainable life plan there. You okay?
Yeah, it gets a bit busy sometimes.
I can imagine Providence Oaks is less complicated.
Well, maybe it is, and maybe it isn't.
Maybe it is, maybe it
That
isn't.
sounds juicy. Is this about something or someone?
I'm glad we can have these adult conversations now.
Ooh, there she goes with the crazy eyes. M still stands for mind your own beeswax, I see. all right, I'm backing off.
What about you? How have you been? I mean, really?
Really? It's been great, and it's been tough. You know, I guess it's like that for everyone. I mean, I wanted to go to art school, yes, but turns out I wasn't good enough, or at least that's what they told me when I applied. So I decided to stay and do my own thing. Make music, perform and stuff, you know. I picked up some shifts at the diner, Barry and I reconnected, got married, and then Max came along. You haven't met him yet, have you? He
No.
turns 13 in a few months.
Crazy.
Time flies. Anyway, having Max gave things a different rhythm, but I still continued with my music. Even managed to get a bit of a buzz going in Portland. Lined up a few interesting gigs. Tough to balance, but fun.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, just like that, Uncle Stan got sick. Hit him and Aunt Mo like a ton of bricks. It was crushing. There I was, just about to get somewhere with my music. But I just couldn't let them down, so I stayed. Helped out nursing Uncle Stan, picked up his shifts at the diner.
Where was Barry in all this?
Barry was actually really great. We divided tasks back at the house, and he took care of Uncle Stan when he could. No questions asked. He was just there.
Sounds like you really stepped up.
Well, in hindsight, it was a lot. In the moment, though, you don't stop to think. You just do it.
And what now?
Well, Mo has offered a couple of times to put my name above the door at the diner. Up until now, it felt like too much.
too soon. Too definitive. But I don't know. Maybe if she asks again, I'll think about it. The way things ended up, it may not have been part of my master plan. But I got to spend some of the most precious moments of my life with the most precious people I know. Got to say goodbye to Uncle Stan and be there for Mo. He basically raised me. I'm grateful I got to do that for them. And I built a family of my own, right here in good old P.O. And one day, those kids will hurl all over this rail, just like we did. So yeah, it's been tough, but looking back, I wouldn't trade any of it for the world.
Oh, what did I say? It's really important that I keep the storyline going the same way, I think. I think I said this.
I'm so sorry I wasn't there.
I don't want you to feel sorry. We all have our own lives to live, right? I mean, I guess you could have done more to keep in touch.
Nope,
Ooh,
that's not what I said.
In that respect, I have to tell you. But that's life, right? It's in the past. I'm just glad you're here, right now, looking at the lake with me. It's good to know it's never too late to make new memories.
Amen to that. I'm glad at least one of us grew up to be a well-rounded individual. Is there a manual I can borrow?
Well,
But I did say
after
that.
you left, I had to raise myself, didn't I? So, ready to descend to the world below?
And I said no. I think I'll stick around and enjoy the view some more.
Nah, I think I'll stick around. Enjoy the view some more.
The view from the top of the ivory tower. Be careful not to get too used to it, young lady.
Okay. Thanks for the invite. I'm glad I came by. Just try to cut down the word count on the answering machine next time, would you?
Oh, you better buy yourself some new tapes for your machine, Weiss. Just kidding. You know how I get when I get nervous. Thanks for joining, Em. This was good.
So there you go. You can take a different route there. You can actually go for the walk, and I don't know what would happen if you did that, but I nearly got that 100%. I just made one small mistake there, which hopefully doesn't cause any issues during this episode.
Hello?
You're speaking to Monster Deal Central. How may I help you?
Hello, Steve. Oh, nice.
Hi,
Hi,
Steve.
Steve.
Meredith, please tell me to calm down. We are so close to a deal. Added 87 in shops all across America. Monster Deal.
Monster deal. Calm down, Steve.
Calm down, Steve.
Okay. I met up with this big retailer, right? They read our great pitch. They loved it, and they want to buy 250,000 copies of Added 87. 250,000.
Times that by 30.
Multiply that by like $35.
35. Whew.
What? That's millions of dollars of revenue!
Millions, and it's just the start. Listen, I've got the contract right here. I'm sending over a copy. You should have it tomorrow. Please, check, double check it right away. I want your blessings before I sign on the dotted line, okay?
What did I say? What did I say? I think I said
I'll see what I can do, Steve.
Awesome. I'll be in touch again Tuesday evening. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
I know. Yeah.
It's official.
Oh, here we go.
I hate horror movies.
A Nightmare on Elm Street is radical. It was amazing. Thank you for watching with me, Miss W.
You're welcome. I'm never going to sleep again.
Huh, maybe you shouldn't have watched the movie. Man, I wish my parents would let me watch these movies. I can't wait until I move out.
Move out? Aren't you 15 years old or something?
Almost 16, and yeah, don't get me wrong, I love tinkering and I love working in my father's shop, but it's just so boring sometimes. I want to see more of the world. I want to meet more people. I'm sure you've noticed, but there's not many teenagers here in Providence Oaks, and I'm homeschooled. so I don't have many friends to hang out with either.
But what do you want to do after school then?
I don't know. My parents want me to work in Dad's shop, but I don't think I want that. And you left when you were younger, so I figured maybe you had some advice for me?
Oh, well, maybe. I think you should really give school a chance. There are quite a few universities that will let you tinker on things way bigger than just cars.
That sounds amazing. But a homeschooler like me?
Sure they would. And you know what? I'll help you once the time comes to apply. But you'd still have to study really hard.
I can do that. Thank you so much, Meredith. For talking to me and stuff.
You're very welcome, Lori. I had a lot of fun tonight.
Me too. I should get home soon. Later, Meredith.
Later.
It's weird that we just let her walk home in this light, or lack thereof. Could have driven her over
Steve's
there, really.
parcel. And another note from Tess. Hey, Em, here are Steve's contracts. I bet you're in the mood for some light reading. And now without sarcasm, really, I must admit the energy here is contagious. Is Adit actually going to take off? See you soon. Tess.
Is it?
Good morning, Miss Weiss.
Good morning, sir. I didn't see you there.
The name's Walter Morgan. I'm with the Postal Service. I left you a message on your answering machine earlier this week.
Oh? I must have missed it.
Miss Weiss, if you could follow me into the office. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Walter Thorndike.
Are you familiar with the Postal Service policies?
Yes, well, the gist of it.
Can you remember the segment from Chapter 11, Section 3, first paragraph?
Somebody's going to get in trouble here.
I'm sorry, that part seems to have slipped my mind.
It says in Chapter 11, Section 3, first paragraph, and I'll paraphrase, it is forbidden to use Postal Service property for personal gain.
Are we going to get in trouble for taking the videos around?
Oh, okay, sounds reasonable.
Miss Weiss, I'm aware that you've only just begun working here, but I trust that you do not take the responsibilities of a postal worker lightly.
If you look up the definition of integrity, it has my picture next to it.
The Postal Service puts its employees under the highest level of scrutiny. I advise you to answer the following 3 questions truthfully.
Uh-oh.
Yes or no will suffice. Do you know Frank Coleman?
Yes?
Have you ever given him envelopes or received envelopes from him that weren't postmarked?
Yes.
Are you aware that Frank Coleman wagers bets on baseball games?
No.
That will be all. Thank you for your cooperation.
What's going to happen to Frank?
I'm sorry, we can't discuss personnel matters. Good luck with the mail today, Miss Weiss.
Ooh, Frank's in trouble. I'm not sure at this point, or I wasn't sure at this point, whether or not that was going to help or hinder him.
Complaints in Monday mornings, the perfect combo.
Right, let's have a quick look here. So we've got postal item there, so we can do a lefty, turn all the way around and go round. Looks like we're going to do a full lap of the lake today, so let's get on and do it.
Take it away, Bert. Morning, JR. I'm afraid it's a pet peeve from me again.
I like this one.
People who come camping here outside the season, just bugger off already. Loud and clear, Bert. Just like today's weather. We're starting the week sunny, but a few clouds will appear closer to the afternoon.
She actually came out of the house there, I think. I've not seen that before. That's pretty cool. I would love to see this game evolve and add content, so every single one of these houses had somebody living in it and they had a story to tell, but you don't necessarily get to interact with all of them. Like, one decision has a knock-on effect for another decision, that sort of thing. I think this game has so much potential for future growth, and I hope they do well in the sales, with their sales, so that they can come back with something else maybe not a different game, maybe this game, but vastly evolved. Like Grand Theft Auto-esque styly city. That would be fantastic. We have to eat, drink, sleep. I mean, they're big goals, obviously. I would love to see it. I'm not sure it's possible, but it would be nice. Right, so the first time ever, and probably the only time throughout this entire series, I'm not going to go to the wrong location.
That's heavier than I thought.
Going to go straight to the door. Well done, me. First time I've managed to do that, I think. Excuse me.
Nope. No answer.
It's just so chilled out. It's awesome. Right, just for a change, I'm going to go the opposite way round. Just to mix things up a little bit. There's whole areas that we haven't been to yet as well. Whole sections that we haven't driven around and... Oops. Immediately missed my first turning. Let's go see how he got on. I can see he's up there fishing again. Now he actually does walk around, which is kind of cool. On some occasions you'll find him heading down this way. It'd be nice as well if you could take the boats out and actually do a bit of spot of fishing. That would be cool.
Hi there, Meredith. I suppose you've come to pick up that VCR thing you dropped off earlier?
The movie box? Yes. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. Took some figuring out how to hook it up to my old TV set, but I got it to work. Good watch. Shark looked a bit fake, though.
I knew he'd say that.
I saw it in the theater at the time. Pretty exciting. So anyway, Angie over at the Flick Shack hopes this entices you to visit.
Yeah, I thought so. Maybe I'll drop in one day. Well, you gotta get back to work. Hey, here's the package.
Thanks. See you around.
So yes, I do remember distinctly having a second agenda when I went to speak to him the first time I recorded this. For the life of me, I can't remember what it was. Something important. But yeah, I mean, on the most part, very good. And I like this game. I think it's really cool. I think the character design is excellent. I think the animations are excellent. Just really like it. There's so many positives about it. It's very high up on my like list. Woohoo! All right, let's rock on. Apologies, I can't speak freely in this episode because there are too many things that I can trip over. Whoa, that was close. Woo-hoo-hoo. Survived. Just. Back it up a little bit. Ah, now I remember. Yes, now I remember what the ulterior motive for speaking to him was. You're going to find out about it in reverse order. It's fine.
Hi, sweet Meredith.
Hi there. Here's the mail.
Thanks.
On your own today?
Sorta. Mickey's in the RV. He hardly slept last night. Said he had hallucinations of riding fish in the RV.
Did he have too much of the stuff that makes you feel funny?
Well, actually, when I went outside this morning, there was this huge rotting lake trout right below our window. Totally grossed me out. How does something like that end up there?
Ew, disgusting.
But I do have a suspicion, and when I went to see him, I wanted to ask him, but you can't. So, yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, hold on. Mickey's gotta read this. Mickey! Wake up, honey!
Leave me alone. I'm still shit-faced.
It's a letter from Damien.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Give me that.
Looks like we won't be here much longer.
Did you grow tired of the lake already?
We're going to Canada. We will be picked up this Thursday, early in the morning.
What about the RV?
Joan? Are you running your mouth again?
I'm sorry, sweet Meredith. Gotta go. Hey, you know what? You should come by Wednesday. Our last night here. We'll build a campfire, have a drink, maybe a puff or two, you know, and talk about the meaning of life, of course. The complete outdoors experience.
Gee, I don't know, June.
June?
Oh, please, sweet Meredith. I gotta run now. Be here Wednesday after sundown.
So even though at the time I was trying to get out of that little invitation, you don't manage to get out of that invitation, I don't think. I don't know, maybe if you answer some of the other questions differently, then there's a way out, but pretty sure we have to go and visit her on Wednesday, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. But obviously, if you're watching this and you decide to play yourself, then you can make different decisions and see a different storyline, which is kind of cool. Oh, damn! Oh, damn! Sorry, I made that joke every time I go over this bridge. Oops. Okay, so looks like we're going to go to the motel and speak to my favourite person ever. Happy Jack, I like to call him. I have a parcel for him.
What on earth did these folks order? Hello, sir? It's the mail.
Excuse me, what's this all about?
It's all about the mail.
I'd appreciate it if parcels are not just dumped on the counter.
I'd appreciate it if you'd act like a human being.
You'd
Yeah, so
understand
decided
if
not
you had
to be
any
polite to
idea
him
about
today.
what I'm trying to do here. Setting up a computer system to handle all the bookings is quite sophisticated.
Oh, interesting. I work in computers too.
Delivering computers does not mean that you work in computers.
Yep. Just like playing games also doesn't count as working in computers.
Don't you have more computers to deliver?
Such a rude ass. Don't like that guy at all. One thing I forgot to mention in my review, I just remembered literally by replaying this, is that there is a bit of swearing in it. And, you know, sometimes swearing is justified and it makes sense, and in the context of this game, yes, it does kind of make sense that there are, you know, I think it's very well scripted. I think the conversations you have with people are very believable and genuine and honest. But I just question whether or not it's necessary to have those swear words in the game. Because, I mean, it's such a chill-out game, but then I guess there are some other adult-esque content elements in it as well. So I'll probably have to update my review just a little bit, just to say that there are some potentially adult terms used and situations, potentially, I guess. I don't think there's anything graphic in the game. I could be wrong. I mean, it depends how the end story pans out for you, I guess, but I don't believe there are. But there are a few swear words, for sure. I wouldn't want to be involved in a child picking up this game thinking it's a nice chill-out game and then being confronted with some bad language. It'd be nice maybe if there was an option in the settings that just says you can have swearing on or off. I don't know. Maybe that's not even necessary. But alright, let's get the rest of the deliveries done. Stunning weather today, look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. You can see the moon. Yeah. You know it's a beautiful day when you can see the moon in the middle of the day. Alrighty. So all we've got to do now is just head back to the Clickety-Click Radio Shack, Video Shack rather. Clickety-Click. That's my stepfather's video shop, or it was. I'm not sure if he still owns it actually. A long time ago since I saw him. Okay, here we go. Back it up today. It's not causing a traffic jam like we usually do. Alrighty. Let's grab this out the back and we'll see if she's still a grumpy old mare.
Here's your movie box back.
Oh, thanks so much, babe. Listen, I owe you an apology.
Apology? For what?
I was Kurt. Just plain Kurt.
And I'm
here
Douglas.
you are delivering movies for me.
No. It's a joke I told
better.
the first time I recorded this. It's okay. Apology accepted.
Apology
Let's move
accepted. Let's move on. So, any idea what caused it?
Business is slow. More than slow. I mean, the Flick Shack is in real trouble. That movie box kind of was my last-ditch marketing effort. Nothing's worked so far.
That's awful. What'll you do if the store goes bust?
I mean, I don't know. Without the store, there's really not much here for me in PO.
So you just up and leave?
I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, enough whining. Let me make up for my stupid behavior and reward you for your diligent movie faring, my lady.
Reward me?
Yep. I've got...
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Coupons! They're one of the few perks this job has. I get to take myself and a +1 to a free movie of my choice at the new cinema in Astoria. Valid tonight only.
What? You mean like a date?
Oh, you post people and your labels. But hey, if you want to call it that, sure. So what'll it be, Missy? You in or you out?
So apparently I didn't say that last time, but
I'd love to. I'm in.
Great. Pick you up at your place at 8. I know where you live.
Which
anyway,
is spooky.
gotta get back to it. Bye.
Bye.
So yeah, I made the wrong selection there, but The reason why I was so annoyed that I'd lost this particular episode is because it is basically so important to the storyline. Now, I actually answered her incorrectly there. I point blank called her out on whether or not it was a date. Whereas I didn't do that last time. I made the wrong selection this time. But, yeah. I won't tell you what happens or anything like that, but yeah, it's quite important, this episode, to the entire storyline. What are you doing, crazy lady? We run her over, look. You can't run people over. Look at that. The game stops you. I find that quite funny. So, yeah, it's like the first two episodes are like the build-up, then this bit is the meat in the sandwich, and then you've got like the fallout after the events that happen in this episode. So it's quite important that I re-recorded this just so the whole thing makes sense. I hope there's enough of you watching it to make it justified as well.
Hello?
Hey, Meredith. How was your day at the office? I mean, mail truck.
Oh, hey, Dad. Actually, it did start at the office. I was being interrogated.
Interrogated? What? By whom?
Walter Morgan, a higher-up from the Post Service. He started asking questions about code of conduct and about Frank.
Morgan, that walking corpse. He's always after Frank. What did you say?
To be honest, I told him that Frank had some suspicious things going on.
Okay. Don't worry, it's on Frank anyways. But he'll find a way to get out of it. He always does. Listen, Mom's poking me.
So,
I guess we're not allowed to talk about work. Here she comes. Bye, Meredith.
Hi, Meredith. Was Dad trying to get work stories out of you?
Hi, Mom. Yep, he tried. And he succeeded. It was a weird day.
Well, I'm changing the subject right now. Have you met the new guy at the hotel yet, Matt?
Yeah,
Matt.
I met him the other day.
Douchebag.
He's, a unique character.
Unique? I guess that's one way to put it. He's one of the reasons why I won't miss working at the hotel. Anyway,
Makes
how's
sense.
life in good old P.O.?
It's nice. I met some interesting people.
That's good to hear. Interesting people. Do you mean interesting, or just interesting?
So yeah, I totally got the wrong end of this stick previously, but this is what I
think
said.
you could say interesting.
Oh, honey, that's so nice to hear. It's been a while since you've met someone interesting.
A love interest.
That's right. And now I'm changing the subject.
See, previously I didn't call her out on whether or not it was a date, so it wasn't clear whether or not it was a date or anything. So, yeah, just trying to make ends meet here at the moment.
How are you guys doing over there?
Oh, Florida is fantastic. I think I might actually want to live here. The warmth of the sun, it's very easy to get used to. Oh, Dad's telling me to get back. Looks like the bar's open. Wonder what he's ordering this time.
I'll get an Alabama Slammer.
Alabama Slammer.
Alabama what?
Alabama Slammers. Cheers.
They do hang up abruptly, don't they? Oh, the alcohol is here. Hang up. Right, here we go. Notice I'm not in the car. Oh, I am this time.
This is fun.
Okay.
It's been ages since I've been to the movies.
Well, they call it the movies, plural. But of course, we can only see one movie at a time. So, which one will it be?
Yes.
My pick? All right, let's see. Big Trouble in Little China?
Excellent
Blue
film.
Velvet?
Don't know
or The Great Mouse Detective?
A good film if you're a child.
All right, I'm ready to pick. Big Trouble in Little China.
Ooh, The Carpenter. This ought to be a ride.
Brilliant film. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's absolutely superb.
And it's endlessly quotable. Yes, sir. The check is in the mail.
You were right about it being a ride. Woo!
Yep, that's Carpenter. And the best part is, We don't have to talk about hidden meanings or anything.
Oh dear. Does that mean we have to talk about ourselves?
Dun dun dun!
So anyway, my parents' house is right down this road, as you well know.
Right, Missy. Let's go that-a-way.
I wish I loved anything half as much as you love movies.
Next time, we'll do something in your area of expertise.
What, computer software?
Yeah, we can build a killer robot or something.
I like the sound of next time, by the way.
Oops, what a slip of the tongue.
And there's another one, double entendre
So,
match.
here we are. Now what?
So originally it wasn't a date thing, but I was like, could this be a date? Oh man, I don't know if it's a date or not. So then I said,
Well, we could have a cup of tea at my place.
I would like that.
I wonder what old Jack Burton would say at a time like this.
so it's definitely on.
Meredith, can I bug you for a second?
Sure, Frank. What's up?
That Walter Morgan guy, what did he want from you?
He was asking all sorts of questions. Also about you, Frank.
God damn it. Can you believe that jerk?
Are you in trouble, Frank?
Trouble? They're the ones who are in trouble. I gotta get back to it, Meredith. Have a great day. Oh, before I forget, that Robert Harris guy was here this morning, looking for you. He asked if you could drop by. He's working somewhere in the forest today.
So there you go, guys. I have managed to re-record episode 3. It's nowhere near as good as the original because I am having to bite my tongue, distract myself from what's going on, and try and not put my foot in it too much. But hopefully it keeps the series nice and straight for you. And apologies for that. Hopefully the hard drive installation that I've got now will back up all my files and we won't have this happen again. So we've got some great games coming up after this. We've got gas station simulator, so please do hang around, stick around for that. It takes a long time for these files to process and render and get to a state where you can actually watch them. So it does take a little while. I can't do anything about that. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please join me again for the next episode tomorrow. Until then, take care. Goodbye for now.